In high schools everywhere, we see thousands of students take part in clubs and sports teams, overall school spirit. But for those who take part and experience this phenomenon, what exactly is school spirit? Through interviewing those at Royal Oak High School, I have found it to be so much more than the simple, technical definition of emotional support for one's educational system.
School spirit would be a pride in one's school and a willingness to commit to this community.
Anything that shows your love for the school. It could be wearing school colors, it could be wearing school Raven wear, it could be going to games, it could be going to performances and those sort of things. So it doesn't always have to be wearing the school spirit, just showing that you are genuinely involved in your school.
When you're spirited, you should be able to go all out. You should be able to pump out the team, come up with little cheers, rants, whatever you want.
By knowing that school spirit strives throughout the lives of those at Royal Oak High School, one can understand how truly important it really is. One can now fully understand the positive impact school spirit can have on one's educational experience.
We promote school spirit because for some people, it does actually help. They need that in order to get through a school day without being completely apathetic or angry or annoyed.
If you just come to school and you're just going to slouch in your desk, just pay attention, listen to the teacher, it'll get boring eventually. So when you have school spirit, it's like something to hold on to, something to be able to do and still be motivated to learn.
The more pride you have for your school, the more pride you have for yourself, the more pride you will have in your schoolwork. So I think there's definitely a correlation between the students that are the most involved in school and higher academics.
School spirit does not stop in benefiting one's educational experience. It is also beneficial in creating a positive environment.
Communities take care of one another. That's what a community is, whether it's a family community, school community, or community in general. So if you care about something and have pride in it, if you demonstrate a spirit for it, you're more likely to take care of one another. And I know I want to be a part of places where people take care of one another, right? That's the kind of spirit I want to be a part of.
I have students decorate my classroom because it is part of building a community that I'm trying so hard to do, that when you're a member of a community and that when you believe in yourselves, then everything else is easier. It's much easier to work together for a common goal after you've become a team. And
for the immense positive impact that school spirit has, there of course must be a downside. But how does this pride that is felt so strongly by some affect those who are not as enthusiastic?
There are people during the school spirit week that just take it a little too far or just become a little too aggressive.
Kids can be wearing way too many beads or, try to have every school color on and then paint their face, which is fine, but then shave their head and put the RO in the back of their head, which we've had before, and those sort of things, which is great, but I think it could be a little over the top.
If someone is really wearing something that distracting, then it might take all the other students' focus away from the game on that person.
When we think we're demonstrating how much pride we have and how much we support our team, we bring down the other team. So instead of just cheering on for us, we're ripping on the opponent, or we're ripping on the opponent's fans.
Or maybe they start deciding that they should say, "Why are you wearing school spirit?" And then they hassle the kids who aren't wearing anything for the rest of the day. Because, it's not like it's a choice or anything.
To have school spirit is one's own choice. They may choose to be involved and to show their pride through whatever means they deem appropriate. Respecting one's choice is what will lead to the best community possible, a school to have spirit for.